August. Young Money. I swear this is my favorite song. I'm serious.
What's going on, guys? It's Mikhail here. Mikhail and
Domonique.
Yeah, man. So the purpose of this whole video, I guess, is basically to just let people know that, you know, we really care about people, and this is what we do. This is what we do for pretty much every single day, is we look for people that are in a situation that they don't want to be in, that want to get out of it. May it be relationships or whatever.
Work life, if you're in a bad work environment, if you're just unhappy with life in general, if you have no idea where you're going in life, if you don't have dreams or goals, you need to. Like, if you have no idea what you're doing with your life or where you're going, you need to talk to us.
Yeah,
because we can help you.
And I feel like even though sometimes people might feel like they're fine, if you're fine, well, let's take it to the next level. That's what we're all about. We want to help people get to that next level.
If you're fine, that means you're comfortable. And being comfortable is being broke. You know what I mean? Like, it's just as bad as being broke if you're comfortable. You want to get out of your comfort zone and really push yourself mentally, push yourself physically. Just get to that next level in your life.
Right.
Whatever it is.
And like a little bit about me and kind of why I do what I do is that, like, being a first generation immigrant to the United States, I see my parents basically, you know, they took a lot of risk and did a lot of things on behalf of me so that I could come here and really experience the life that they always imagined. You know, they came here to chase that American dream. And I feel as though they didn't necessarily come and chase that American dream. They came here and pretty much fell into the American job. And I feel like it's my duty pretty much to be able to give them that life that they always dreamed of, and to give my family, like, the life that we really want.
You come to America for freedom, and they're not free, they're working. His mom works how many jobs? 2, 3 jobs? She's worked 3 jobs at one time. His dad works so many hours and has worked more hours now than he ever has, you know? Like, he's working his ass off. For what? For retirement?
Right, and I mean, the average American retires at how old? 60. I think we need to get that. But yeah, like, I mean, most people work, and then they retire, if they make it to retirement, and then they have to live off of 40% of the income that they couldn't even live off before. So I feel like as though that's a big problem, and that's pretty much what we want to do. We want to help people get out of those financial situations that they didn't even know they were going to get into because they were not educated properly on it. We want to give people an opportunity to actually make the kind of income that they feel as though they deserve. If you feel like you work day in and day out and you really don't get the results out of it that you really want, if you're not living the life,
if you're not happy,
if you're not living the life that you really want to be living right now, you need to do something right now, because life isn't going to wait. Life is going to keep on going. The clock still ticking.
And trust me, we've been where you are. Like, we were in that situation, you know. We didn't know where we were going with our lives. And then once we had our son, I mean, it really, like, struck us, you know. It's like, where are we going? What are we going to do with our lives? Like, we were unhappy together, you know, and our relationship wasn't at a good point. Our finances weren't at a good point, you know. We needed to do something. We needed to make a change. And we decided as a couple that we wanted to be together. Like, that's what we want ultimately. So we had to fix all those things. And that's what we're doing. We're fixing it together.
Exactly. And I mean, and it doesn't even start as like a couple. Like, you have to work on you personally. And as you work on you, it's gonna you know, pour into other people and pour into all the people that follow you and that are around you on a regular basis. See, like, you're gonna become the 5 people that you're around the most. So if you start surrounding yourself with people that inspire, people that educate, people that provide opportunity and truly care about helping other people, you're gonna become just like that, and you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be really happy. You're gonna really start living life the way you kind of designed it and the way you always pictured, instead of basically painting the picture for somebody else.
And like, from just where I came from a little bit, I grew up and I had everything. I mean, I did get a job when I was 14, 15. I was helping my dad out at his business, but I never saw my dad. Like, I saw my dad for dinner. Like, I didn't see my provided. Now my mom was always home, but anyway, I had everything taken away from me, just with one decision that was made by a family member, and it changed my life completely. And I realized that everything can be gone in a second. And do you have a plan B? Because I never did. I didn't have a plan B. My mom didn't have a plan B. You know, like my dad didn't have a plan B. Like, what do you really have a plan B if something was to happen? Because your job's not secure at all. I had a terrible work experience. I've worked in the corporate world since I was 17 years old, in banking, and my last job that I was at, when I was working at a bank, a well-known bank, I basically got screwed over. And it was over something that I had nothing to do with, but it ruined my reputation and it ruined my career, and I had to switch gears completely. And I was, if you can talk to anybody, I knew what I was doing, and I had a great job, and I knew my job like the back of my hand. I worked every weekend. I only had off Tuesdays and Wednesdays every week, you know, so like I really put in that work, and I got nothing out of it. I ended up getting screwed over in the end.
Right. Yeah, and I witnessed it all too. Like, it's crazy. And like, see, just like network marketing is not only gonna help you like financially. Like, think about it without the finances. Think about it without the finances. Think about the mindset, the inspiration, like the people you're gonna be surrounded with all across the world that are basically on the same mission as you. Is to get the most out of life.
Like right now, think about your Facebook. Think about your newsfeed, the people you're friends with. You're friends with probably people that you went to high school with, people you went to college, family, co-workers, people like that. Our newsfeed is completely different. We're friends with six-figure earners, people that just have begun network marketing. We have some high school friends, of course, and our family and co-workers also, our team, but it's all positive. Like, we control our newsfeed. If we see something that's not going to benefit us, or it's something that is not positive, we unfollow them, unfriend them, block them, anything, because that's doing nothing for us. Like, we don't need to see it, and we don't have to see it.
Right. So I mean, are you really positioning yourself to get the most out of life? Are you really positioning yourself to give back to the people that really gave you a lot when you were coming up? Are you really positioning yourself for complete happiness, and happiness through, you know, generations, like wealth? You know, my website is Wealthy by 25. You can go check it out. But wealth is a decision. You can try to be rich, or you can try to be wealthy.
And wealth is not even about money too. Like you said, like wealth is you as a person, like who you are, being wealthy, being happy, being physically fit. You know what I mean? It's being a well-rounded human.
Right. And yeah, I mean, I guess we could try to wrap it up. Like, basically, like, we just want you to know that we want to help you. If you want to get help with whatever, like,
that's what this is. Like, we're really knowledgeable. We've learned a lot from these past like 6-7 months that we've been in this. We've really learned a lot. We've taken it all in, and we just want to share it with everyone because we found a better way. Yeah. We found a way to pay our bills but not have to work a 9 to 5. You know, I'm blessed. I get to stay home with my son, but we work our asses off too. Like, we are building a future for us and for our son. We're building a legacy for our son.
Yeah. So
that's what it comes.
That's it. Raw and real.
Bye bye. I think we did good.
I know.